So welcome to this video clip. Thank you so much for clicking on the link. I won't be talking for long, but just to give you a chance to hear a little bit more about the Mindfulness-informed Cancer Care training that's coming up in February. We're very excited about it, we being Christina Shannon, and I'm Trish Bartley. I've been working, and Christina too has been working in the field of cancer care for a long time. We work directly with people with cancer themselves, but we also have run many trainings of different layers of intensity and skill base around mindfulness and cancer. I've written a couple of books on the subject, and so it's an area that we know quite a lot about. I've also had cancer myself, so I know about it from the sharp end, if you like. So just to explain a bit more about the training and why we're calling it mindfulness informed. So mindfulness-based cancer care would be where you actually would be teaching people with cancer. You'd be teaching mindfulness to people with cancer. That's not what this is going to be about. Mindfulness informed means that we're hoping that mindfulness could become something that you could bring into your everyday life in a fairly straightforward, simple way, using short practices, using some sort of basic understandings about the ways in which we often can make life even more difficult, even more stressful, and finding some ways in which we can make choices so that mindfulness can help us to be more aware, to be more compassionate for ourselves and others, but particularly for ourselves. That will be the focus of this training. We've chosen to run this training over 4 half days, which might seem a bit convoluted, but actually we're hoping that it will mean that it's really accessible. It'll be accessible to wherever you come from, wherever in the world you come from, we hope. Obviously easier in some places than others. But also perhaps practical for those of you who have different family and personal situations to manage and to look after. We also hope that it'll be a chance really to apply your learning. So particularly after the first weekend, where we have 2 mornings, Friday and Saturday, you'll then have nearly a week between that and the following Saturday. So you'll have a chance to kind of try things out and really apply them at home and at work. And then again for the second period. This is really a chance for you to see what mindfulness has to offer you. It'll give you some quite specific tasters based on, as I say, these short practices, and also based on a chance to discuss this with your colleagues, with your peers, who are doing similar sort of work probably in slightly different methodologies, slightly different roles. It will very much be part of your self-care, which I'm sure you're already instigating in different ways. You already will know a lot about what helps, what doesn't help. But this will be another tool, if you like, in your tool bag, another resource that you can lean on, that many people find is absolutely invaluable. We also hope it'll be part of the ways that you can manage stress. It'll be part of the ways in which you can perhaps recapture some of the aspects of this work that drew you to it, that maybe in all that's been going on with the pandemic and with strained resources and with the nature of the work itself, perhaps has been lost a bit. We live in difficult times. There's no question about that. And working with people with cancer who are managing uncertainty, both on a physical and a psychological level, involved in this context is tough. It's very tough. And we're hoping that this will be a way in which you can recapture some of your intention around this work. You can find ways in which to nourish yourselves and others. You can find ways in which you could actually flourish. It's a huge word, isn't it? And probably in some circumstances it's beyond possibility, but maybe in the moment it's not. Maybe in the moment it's possible to remember why it is that you love this work, why it is that you really value what you do, how ways in which you can really feel the value and the impact on others. And just finding some gaps, finding some possibilities to bring more of a present moment awareness into what you do, and into a number of ways in which we can perhaps signpost you to really caring for yourself better and caring for your work and your role in ways that are more skillful, more compassionate. Huge ask, huge ask. But if you feel drawn to this, please come and join us. We would love to work with you. And we would love to see what this has to offer you in the different contexts that you work with. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and hope to see you in February.